And that is where we begin our team coverage this morning with Wynne. Kim, tell us how it's looking out there this morning.
Good morning, Jason and Joy. Things are, the snow is definitely still coming down pretty fast out here. Lots of it, as you can see around me. I'm going to take a step into some fresh snow so you can see exactly what we're working with right here. Look at that. Almost half my boot is covered. I'd say that's a good maybe 6 to 7 inches, might be even more just standing right here. And, you know, I was talking with the city all day yesterday before this snow hit just on how they're preparing. And I must say they are doing an excellent job of keeping these roads clear. I'm going to just walk over to one of the roads here. As you can see, they've been working. There have been snow plows and snow trucks out here all morning since last night, actually, clearing these roads on the main streets. I'm on San Martin Drive, one of the busiest intersections here in Waterloo, and they are definitely on their game. There are about 35 pieces of equipment out here between snow plows and snow trucks, just keeping these roads clear. And one of the main things that they wanted people just to know is that the snow isn't the hardest part about keeping these roads clear, it's the traffic. So they're just asking folks to stay off the roads, not because it's safer, not just because it's safer, but also because it makes it a lot easier for them to get around and to get the snow. So stay home if you can, get a hot cup of cocoa, and just let us let you know exactly where you can and cannot drive this morning. We're in Waterloo. Kim Wynne, CBS 2 News.
All right, good to see that things are getting normal up there in Waterloo. Thanks again. And
coverage this morning, we're kicking things off with Kim Wynne. Kim, good morning to you. How things looking up there in Waterloo?
Good morning to you, Joy. You know, every time it snows, Waterloo always gets hit a little bit harder, and the same is true this morning. I thought I saw the snow tapering off a bit, but it's coming down, and it's coming down on a little bit of a diagonal slant, so it's slapping folks. It's definitely slapping me kind of in the face this morning. And, you know, last hour I walked around a little bit to show you guys what you could expect just coming out your house if you're here in Waterloo. But this time I'm going to get on down, get in it with my trusty red ruler here just to show people how much we are working with here in Waterloo. So I'm going to put it on down. This is a 6-inch ruler, so we've got almost 6 inches of snow here in Waterloo. Take a good look at that, buried in the snow right there. So it's definitely a lot of snow that we're getting hit with. And I talked a bit about how great of a job the city was doing clearing these roads. If you take a look to my side here, you'll just see one of the main roads here, San Martin Drive, very clear, folks out going to work. But even with the roads being cleared and people getting out, I did see several tow trucks going down this road. I saw about 2 or 3 during the past hour. So even with the clear roads, there are apparently people getting stuck and swerving off the road that these tow trucks are going to pick them up. So you might want to be careful or do what the city is advising folks to do and just stay home this morning, especially if you live here in Waterloo. We're in Waterloo this morning. Kim Wynne, CBS 2 News.
All right, Kim, good information and good advice as always.
All right, and that's where we're going to continue our team coverage this morning with Kim Wynne. Kim, how is it looking up there in Waterloo? Still snowing?
Jason, it is definitely still snowing, and it's coming down twice as fast and twice as hard. It's really picked up over the last half an hour here, and I know we've been telling folks to stay home and not get on these snowy roads, but there are some folks who have to brave the weather, and it's actually their job to do so. I'm standing here with one of these people, Howard Allen, who drives a snowplow here in Waterloo. Good morning, Howard.
How are you?
Yeah, just tell me a little bit about what time you and your guys got here and just started basically just removing some of the snow.
We start usually at 4 a.m., 4:30, so we can get everybody in before 7.
And how many guys do you have?
Two to three usually.
Mm-hmm. And I see you have the plow and you have a partner here. What's he doing?
He's over there snow blowing some sidewalks and also plowing.
Okay, and you know, we've been talking all morning about the type of snow that's been falling. It's a much lighter, fluffier, wet type of snow. Just tell me, what type of difference does that make in the cleanup for you guys?
This is faster and easier. Like the first snowfall we had was wet and heavy. This gets us done a lot quicker. It seems like it goes a lot faster.
So how long do you think it'll take you to...
Probably 6 hours, 6, 7 hours.
Is that pretty good?
Yeah. Yeah, last time it took us about 10.
Okay, and you know, there are a lot of people who are going to be getting on the roads this morning. Just tell me, as someone who's out here, just what are the conditions like and what's some advice?
It's snowing harder now. I'd stay home until we get it cleaned up, probably, late afternoon.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, you've heard it from from one of the people out here cleaning up the snow. Stay home if you don't have to be on the roads. We're in Waterloo this morning. Kim Wynne, Fox 28 News at 7.
All right, Kim, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. It is good news. That's right, and that's where we're beginning our team coverage this morning with Kim Wynne, who is live there for us this morning. And Kim, we just talked to some plow drivers earlier. Still looks like things are getting around pretty easily.
I would say so, but the snow is one thing that's changed is the type of snow that's coming down. When we first got out here, it looked like it was tapering off, and then it went to kind of a wet, it almost looked like rain type of snow. And now it's coming down a lot faster, a lot bigger, the type of flakes that are coming down. So this has been one of the most unpredictable snowstorms that I have ever covered. And I just want to get to the roads for 1 second, because I know a lot of people are getting up and getting ready to go to work. The city has done a great job keeping the roads clear here. This is East San Martin Drive, one of the busiest intersections here in Waterloo. A lot of malls, a lot of folks work in this area, and as you can see, people on the roads getting to work. There have been about 35 pieces of equipment between snow plows and snow trucks out here since last night until this morning. They're going to be working round the clock, and even though there are some folks on the road here, not as many as normal if this weren't a snowstorm, and that's a good thing that the city says. They're trying to keep as many folks off the road as possible, one, because it's safer, and two, it makes it a lot easier for them to do their jobs. Lots of folks on the road means that they can't get to the snow with the cars on them. So, you know, they're just asking folks to stay off the roads if possible, if they don't have to be on them. We're in Waterloo this morning. Kim Wynne, Fox 28 News at 7.
Great advice, Kim. Thank you. I appreciate it. And that's where we're going to continue our team coverage this morning with Kim Wynne. She is up there all morning for us. Kim, how is it looking out there?
Oh boy, it is getting worse and worse just as far as snowfall as the morning progresses. It's coming down a lot faster and a lot thicker. The snowflakes just seem to be a lot bigger. And, you know, there are a lot of people who, despite the snow that's still coming down, have to get up and go to work. They have to basically just brave this storm. And I'm standing here with one of those people, Eric Christensen, a man that I'm sure a lot of folks, myself included, are glad had to get up and go to work this morning. He is the kitchen manager at IHOP. Woo! Eric, just let me just kind of tell folks just what your commute was like coming into work this morning.
My commute wasn't too bad. I had to drive a little slower driving down the highway because I come from Cedar Falls every day to come to IHOP to work. It wasn't too bad. It was a little slick, but, you know, drive 35, 40 down the highway and it's okay. So.
Okay, and I know that, you know, your son was off from school today, so you've been putting him to work. What's he been doing here at the restaurant?
Well, I brought him in today so that he could get a little shoveling in so he wasn't bored sitting at home doing video games, you know. That way I brought him in here today so he could get some breakfast, do some shoveling for us, and I got some little extra cleaning for him to do today, too. So.
Awesome. Well, you know what, Eric? I am very glad, and I'm sure a lot of people are happy that you are into work today. And Joy and Jason, if I'm nice, maybe Eric might hook me up with some pancakes or some eggs or something like that. So you guys don't get too jealous. I know Josh was just talking about peanut butter burgers, but now we're talking pancakes. So
thanks a lot, Kim. You're making it worse. We appreciate it. Tell Eric to ship some down here for us. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
We appreciate it. Well, Waterloo is, of course, one of the